video I want to talk a little bit more about what I call the downside of validity. And just to recap, validity is a value that is very important in social sciences research. And it is the idea that the knowledge that social sciences produces has to accurately reflect what is actually going on in reality. In other words, the statements in social scientific works have to accurately represent that which is going on in reality. It has to be very accurate. As a result of this, the knowledge coming from scientific works is always a reflection of what has happened within that particular study. It is what the data show and what kind of patterns can we see in that data. Any collected data is by definition gathered in the past. So everything we can say in science and any valid knowledge that is being produced by science is always coming from data derived in the past. Now let us step back just a little bit. As you may remember from the introduction of this book, I initially started an education in psychology to do what? To change myself. And what does change imply? Well, change is usually happening in the future or right now, hopefully, but it's usually aimed at something long-term, a vision that you have for yourself for the future. And basically what my education in psychology was giving me was explanations about why things were the way they were based upon data that they gathered from the past. And the main message that I just got out of all of it was like, this is what determines human behavior. Here we have it, all those factors. This is what we examine. We examine the factors that determine human behavior, and here they are. And I was just like, this is all a bunch of bullshit, man. I don't want to hear any of this. I want to find out ways to achieve my goals in self-change. I don't want to hear about this bullshit, basically. Of course, it wasn't all bullshit. I mean, there was a lot of interesting stuff out there, and certainly learned quite a bit, and there were empowering insights provided there as well. Basically, what I've come to understand is that you can use these types of findings, like scientific findings and legit scientific findings based upon the past, and you can use them as a limiter in your vision for the future, and I think that's a shame. I mean, why would you look at the past for setting your goals for the future? It makes no sense. Absolutely zero. It is an argument that doesn't even rest on something. I mean, let's say I make something up like, hey, I want to do XYZ that hasn't been done yet. And someone comes up to me, well, you can't do that. Oh, why not? Well, it's never been done before. I mean, is that a real reason? Like, there is no data present that has confirmed that it is possible, so it isn't? The truth is that you don't know if it's possible. You don't know what's possible. And that's okay. I see no problem in admitting that I don't know what is possible, because by doing so, I allow myself to see opportunities that I may not otherwise see. I allow myself to explore and just be in the unknown of what's possible. And by being in the unknown about what's possible, I can stay open-minded towards things. I can try out anything. It allows me to have high aspirations and set high goals in my life, because I simply don't care so much about whether or not it will be possible or not, because that's not something what I focus on. I don't know what is possible, and it keeps me open-minded and open to trying new things. So to sum up, I suggest that you just stay in the unknown about what is possible. What has been possible up to now does not have to equal what is possible now. The future is always up for grabs.